Hello friends, so today I'm going to show you how we can build a front end in the React application and backend in the R programming language. And from the front end we are going to call an API, the Plumber API, to the front end from the backend from a R. So as you can see on the screen, see on my screen here, there is one search input button, and it will reverse the string wherever whatever we will input. Suppose we have input 1 2 3 or something, so it will reverse the string. So currently this whole thing is made in the React application, and from where we are making an API call, Plumber API call, uh, API call in the R, and calling it to just reverse the string, and we are fetching this thing from the uh, Plumber API itself. So currently everything is in my local host, even the Plumber API and the React application, all of them are is deployed in my local host itself. So before going further, let me introduce let me because this tutorial has some prerequisites, which will which is you have to know how the React actually work, how the Plumber and application work, and to test the API, how how the Postman actually work in order to test the API. So these were the prerequisite for this tutorial. If you are currently very new to R programming or the React, or testing of the API, so this tutorial might not be helpful. But stick to this tutorial. You will learn something at the end of it. So yes, so this is all it's about. It will take something and just reverse it. Suppose I type something test, so test it, it takes an string and reverse it. So when I will go to the console, you can see here, see every time I am making a request, it is the calling the API frequently, and at the end it is giving me the result. So suppose I type 321 something like this, so it give me the 321. Even the network type you can see here itself. So yes, so let's start it. So I will go through the folder structure, how I have built the front end in the React, and then I will switch to the Plumber, how I make an API in the R, and after that how I connect the Plumber and the React using Axios, using Axios, um, in React. So yes, so let's go to our code, that is the React application. So I hope this is visible. Let me make it, let me make it bigger. So yes, so as you already know, Plumber API contain components search.js, and some components to render the application. So currently we have only two files, which is the app.js, which is rendering the search application, and the second is the search application, which we have defined, in which we are rendering the JSX, which will render the input parameter. We are going to enter something here, and it going to set that parameter, and based on that parameter it is giving us the result. So this is all about the front end, how the front end is actually built. This is very simple application, straightforward, nothing fancy, no CSS. It's a simple function based component, using some state, and rendering some JSX, very simple technique. So yes, so this was all about the React, and let me show you the R code that I have built. So I hope this is visible. So here you will see, this is the R Studio that currently is used to work on the R programming language. So here I have make one API request called reverse, and it is taking a parameter as an string, and it is like going to reverse the string and gives us the return as an API in the form of API. And this reverse string is defined here. It's like it is only solely responsible for the reversing of the string. That's it. Yeah, so this was all about yeah, this is all about the Plumber API. And here you will, when you will look closely, you will see a filter course. This is like only this is like for the security purpose. We are like only testing it in the local host. So this thing might not be required, but if like if your API is deployed, so at that time if you like trying to test it from your local computer, and your API is deployed at some point, so it might show cross origin request. So in that case you have to tell the Plumber that please allow all the API calls from different domain as well. So this is from that perspective. And like this is the library that we are loading. Like as I already told you, like this is not a very basic tutorial, uh, because like you have to be some familiarity with the React R and the like Postman. So yeah, so let's test our API in the Postman itself. And if the Postman like clarify that okay, this API is working, then we are going to integrate this in the integrate this in the React application. Yes. So before going further, I just want to like show you this thing, that that all the codes is present in my repo, that is like Hearts52 slash React inside the folder. Let me just make it like, because I recently committed it. So this is the folder Plumber React. I will also post the link in the description, so you can like look at the files. So here we have the Plumber file, which is the R programming, and the source file, which is the React file here itself, all those things. So yes, so this is all about the code, like where you can like clone this repo and practice in your computer itself. So let me make it let me clear my screen. So yes, we were here, in which like we now our API is currently running at the local host 3712, and the API endpoint is reverse. So all we are going to do is to test it. Let's test it. So this is the, let me check, uh, 3712 and the API endpoint is reverse. So just like copy the API endpoint from here itself and pass it here, and inside the parameter we are typing string, and suppose like I type 123 or something. So this is a post request, so change it to the post request and send it, and wait for some time to get the response. Okay, so inside the body we are seeing it something like 321. So let's make one more request to just like confirm. So it will be LE, something like this, apple. So this will like reverse the string and giving us the response. So it means that okay, our API is working perfectly, that we have like validated is to the Postman. Now we are going to integrate uh, into the React application. Yes. So in order to react in order to integrate it, we are going to use let me just make it bigger. We are going to use the Axios, which is like very nice library to make an API request. So let me quickly walk through the code, like how the code is actually working. So we are going to use the use effect and use state to set our initial state, and use effect to modify or like handle the life cycle of the application. So here you will see like the everything is wrapped inside use request, use effect, and we have like make a search function which will asynchronize with the Axios, and it is making a post request to this one with the API endpoint is reverse, and the term we are getting this thing from the let me just show you. Yes, we are setting the value term from the input parameter itself, like the enter search item from the let me just show you, it is here. Enter search item means everything, every time the user will every time the user will pass something here, it is going to set the value, like it is going to update the value in the turn parameter itself. So this is all about the turn. As I like already told you, like this is not a very basic tutorial. You have to like little bit like clarity how the React hook actually work. So yes, so I'm like making a post request, and here as you know, like in the post request for the first parameter we have to pass the argument, like the first argument that you are providing, and the string that we are like providing, same here in the params as well. And we are like going to set the data, and also print the data in the console, as well as we are like going to print the data on the screen as well. Yes, so this is all about um, how we can how we can integrate the Plumber API in the React. So I have I have uh, this code like free to use. You can like come here uh, inside the plumber.r, copy it, and try to run it in your local computer, as well as here itself. Sorry, as well as here itself, you will see inside source folder we have like the all the files, like inside the components we have search.js that I already show you, which is like the currently deployed at the local host with the some port and the parameters. Like every code is same. All you have to do is like systematically look through the code and try it on your PC as well. So I think like there is not much tutorial about the Plumber API and React. So that's why like I was thinking to like to share the idea with you guys. So yeah, thank you guys. If you have any doubts, or like if you want to want more videos like this, or more video like this in like more details, where like I will explain the like each and every line of code of the R programming, as well as the like the React or something else, like just let me know in the comments. And thank you guys, bye bye.